Okay, this is Kit, the Shave Talk with Kit, and I've got an interesting product that I'd like to talk to you about today. After all, this is DE Shave Talk. I'm not going to shave today, but I'm going to talk about the Yaqi 24mm double band badger brush. And this is what it looks like. And something interesting I want to point out. This is a 24mm, which is the size brush that I buy. This Yaqi synthetic is also a 24mm brush, but look, can you see the difference in the flare of two 24mm brushes? This thing I should have shown you before I started soaking it, but it even splays wider than that. This thing really is densely packed, has a tremendous backbone, and really a nice brush. It's not super soft, I can tell you that, and if you don't soak it for about 10 minutes, it can feel a little bit rough on the face, but if you soak it like I've been doing for about 10 minutes, it's really good. Now, when I got this brush, I've got to tell you, I took it out of the pack, and I go, oh, it doesn't smell so bad. Then I got it wet, and I go, oh my God, this thing, it definitely had the badger smell in it. So what I want to talk about is, if you want to really enjoy these badger brushes, and specifically this Yaqi 2-band badger, it's a very enjoyable brush, but you've got to break it in right. So let me tell you what I did with this. At first I got out my laundry detergent with OxyClean in it, and I mixed up some primarily laundry detergent, a little bit of water, and I sudsed it up. Now I'm not going to do that again because I spent 2 weeks daily breaking this razor in. But let's pretend that what I did was load this up with laundry detergent. Then I took it in my hand like this, worked it in, scrub it, dub, all just working it in on my hand like this. Then I backfilled this brush, meaning backfill means if you load the water this way, that's front fill. If you backfill, you load the water from here. So whenever I use a badger brush, especially one this dense, I will get the running water and I'll run the running water right across here. And that will wick the water to the front edge of the brush rather than soak it up here and wick the water to the back end of the brush. What that does with a thick badger brush that wants to hold on to the soap is it wicks the water to the front and helps the brush give up the soap. So I don't know if you can see this, but I'm going to run it right under the water here, just a little bit, and then I'm going to run it around again. Now the first time, like I say, I was doing this with laundry soap. Okay, then run it under there a couple more times. Each time you do this, this is running soap through the hairs of the brush and out the end of the brush. And you work that, I worked that. Okay, so then I completely rinsed the brush, soaked it completely clean, and then started over. I did this like 3 times the first time I worked on this brush, all with laundry soap. But before I put it away, I got out my favorite soap, which is what I'm going to dedicate this brush to. I'm going to dedicate this particular brush to probably my favorite scented, maybe my favorite all-around soap is the Fine American Blend. So I get in there, right? And after I've done 3 different separate layers of laundry soap, and excuse me, I forgot one step. Before I did the fine soap, I took some shampoo, some conditioning shampoo, and I washed this 3 more times, like I told you. Run a little backflow water, scrub and scrubbed up, little backflow water. 3 different separate times I washed this brush with shampoo. So 3 times with laundry soap, 3 times with shampoo the first time I worked on this brush. Then the last thing I did was what I just did now. I loaded up with the Fine American Blend, work it in really good, okay? And then look at it. So I got it all worked in really good, and I left it setting this way, loaded with the shave soap. I left it set for 2 hours. Then I came back, ran a little bit of water, backflowed the water, scrubbed it. By that time it had pretty much almost dried on me. Then I come back, run some more water, scrub it up dub, scrub it up dub, run some more water, and I did that until pretty much all of the soap was exhausted, slowly but surely, out of the brush. Then I rinsed the brush, I rinsed it off, and I put the brush away for the day 1. Day 2, I didn't use this to shave with. Day 2, I did my normal shave routine with another brush, but somewhere during the deal, I loaded it up with the Fine Shave Soap American Blend again, and lathered her up and scrubbed it up a couple of times. I backflowed the water, scrubbed it some more, let it and filled it up with soap, let it sit for 2 more hours, rinsed it out, put the brush away. I did that for 2 weeks. During that 2 weeks, 3 separate times during the 2 weeks, I did the 3 routines of shampoo. So let's say the first day I shampooed this, maybe about the end of the first week I shampooed it, and about just before the end of the second week I shampooed it again. And then after I shampooed, lather back up with shave soap, run it. The more you run it, the better. Leave it set for a couple hours, come back, scrub it on out. Take your time, run a little water, scrub it, run a little water, scrub it, run a little water, scrub it until you've got most of the soap out, and then rinse it clean, let it hang dry. You do this, friends, you do this for 2 weeks. This brush will be like a night and day. It will be nothing like when you pulled it out of the wrapper from Yaqi. 2 weeks of breaking that brush in, exactly like I just described, you got yourself something now. When I pick this brush up now, and I sniff it, guess what I smell? Fine American Blend, and nothing else. So, what I'm going to do now is, I do not use this particular brush as a bowl lathering. I don't bowl lather with this brush. What I do is I get it nice and warm. And I'm going to pause for a second because I'm going to show you how nice this works now. Okay, I'm back. I have hot water in the Yaqi 2-band Badger. Shake it out. I don't want it too wet. Then I'm going to load her up here. Load it up. Loading her up, loading her up. Okay, look at that. Got her pretty good and loaded up. Now, real quick, little hot water on the face. Don't want to do my face dry. Okay. Water on the face. Now, watch this. I'm going to go directly to the face. Look. Look. Catching this? I mean, no bowl lathering, no nothing. You see this? This thing is the king, straight from a hard puck, right, to the face. This is not a shave video. This was to highlight this Yaqi double band Badger brush. I mean, for this particular purpose here, you have to love this thing. And what I like about this, I'm going to rinse this off when I'm done shaving later. I'm going to hang it up and it's going to be an air freshener until I use it again with the fine American blend, because this stuff smells incredible. And this brush, the Badger brush, will hold not a stinky Badger smell after the way I showed you how to break it in. It will hold whatever shave soap smell you like to use in it. So that's all I have to say today. DE Shave Talk with Kit, and I'll see you guys next time, okay?